お祭りを楽しむには。
これ馬の耳かな。
All right, my friends, here we have another week of Secret of the Silent Witch. This is episode number 12, and this was a solid episode. We have one episode left, which is next week. So episode we'll be talking about episode 13 next week. But this episode introduced a new character, Mary Harvey, which is one of the 7 sages. And this specific sage, her whole thing is she is a star seer. So she is able to kind of tell the future, tell things that are going to happen. And one of the reasons that she's so important is she was the one who couldn't predict the second prince and or aka Felix's future. And that's why there's been so much commotion around him is he's one of the very few people that being able to see his future, she's just simply unable to. So that kind of leads us into the next thing, which is like a festival. And the prince is going to be part of this festival, you know, just because he's kind of escapes the royalhood, whatever you call it. And he goes to participate, and we get some really cute moments because Monica goes and she sees him, and she's going to kind of play bodyguard to him, but it involves her just simply getting closer to him. They share some really cute moments. You know, they hit up some food stalls. He buys a gem, like a defense barrier gem, which is probably going to come into play. He's probably going to end up getting hit up by an assassin or something, and that gem's going to activate, which is a good purchase. Which he purchased because Monica took notice of it, which I think is really cool. And they're basically just kind of sharing like a little date and stuff. And it represented another one of the 7 sages, which we got some really cool banter between this new sage. And we got some cool banter between her and between Lewis, which is the barrier mage, you know. And then, of course, Risenfield build. She comes back into play as well, too. And by the end of the episode, we find out that the guy that Monica had met while she was out and about, who kind of helped her, is the one that stole this, I don't know, this star-seeing gem, ancient magic gem thing that they were kind of sent there to protect. So that's going to be a whole thing as well, too. But overall, this was like the date episode, and it was enjoyable. It was cute. It was charming. It was fun. Nothing funny happened per se. But I do like the fact that, yeah, it was just a cute, fun episode of the show. So yeah, I had a good time watching it, and I'm excited for how we kind of end off next week as we look to the last episode of this show, where truly, you know, Secrets of Silent Witch. Silent Witch has just kind of been pretty consistent of being really like a gold standard this season. I think there's really only been one episode that kind of sucked a little bit, or that was like less than. Sucked by comparison, but not sucked truly. And yeah, I think that one was, you know, it was okay, but really each week has just been either getting better and better, and or it's gotten good and then just kind of kept that, you know, that level of interest for all of us. So yeah, another great week of Secrets of Silent Witch. I'll keep this one easy and breezy. I think this one's an 8 out of 10 episode. I think it's been such a delight to watch, and I'm excited for next week, which is Rare. And I can't wait to see how they're going to finish it. Because it seems like they might be building up to a stronger moment between Monica and between Felix. And then, you know, now they've introduced some, you know, Sage, Star, Sea stuff. They may have a cool little ending for us. Whether they leave the door open a little bit for a potential season 2, or they decide to just shut it and cut it closed. Regardless, I'm still excited to see how this shakes out. So that's a good thing to have excitement for the last episode, as opposed to some other anime where you're just like, please God, let this be done already. So yeah, all I got for you guys, 8 out of 10 this week. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I appreciate you guys being here for another week. I'll see you guys then for the final episode. Peace.